Yeah, hi friends, Doc South here, and oh, quite a day. Um, Not necessarily the happiest day ever, but well, I'll tell you what happened. I This morning I was heading for work. As you know, I kind of live out in, well, actually, what could be considered rural New Jersey, and I was heading down one of my favorite roads along the Muskin. It's a little bit south of the Musconetcong River, but it rolls. Yeah, the road kind of rolls maybe a quarter mile from the river. It used to be actually, I think, an old toll road at one time. I think so. Yeah, and lots of houses there now, but nice old houses in some cases. A little bit of woods here and there. Some fancy houses too, and some rebuilt, old houses that are just boy to drool for. And so I like taking that road. I could be out on the highway going faster, and it's a pretty highway, but I like taking this old road most of the time. Well, today I'm riding along, and I'm approaching a house or two, and I see along the between the road and the lawn, there's like a little bit of a shoulder at this one house, and I see two cats kind of chasing after a bird. And I said, "Oh boy, this is trouble. Look at that!" And the birds flying ahead of them, they're kind of like creeping up, like cats do. And then uh, as I'm getting closer, and all of a sudden the bird though kind of takes flight and hangs as I approach. You know how birds will sometimes fly in front of your car? You're right. Okay. I, I don't know quite why they do that, but they do. And this bird flew low right in front of my car, and the cat's in hot pursuit. And well, long story short, I ran one of the cats over. Yep. And I said, "Oh man, oh!" And these were nice looking cats. They obviously were someone's pets. And I said, I'm looking over to the house on my left. I said, "I'll bet that's the house." I uh, I I look in my mirror and I see, well, one cat's laying in a heap on the road, and so I pull into the driveway of that house, and I go and I look real quick, and the one cat is either dead or dying, not in good shape, and the other cat, brother or sister, I don't know, was looked to be okay, but was wondering what the heck was up. And the bird, of course, long gone. And I said, I better just go in and, or at least knock on the door and tell them what happened and apologize. There was nothing I could do. There'd be no way you could avoid what the way they did that 90 and ran in front of me. I was probably not more than 10 feet from them when they made the turn, and well, you just can't stop a car that quick. And I could feel the bump. It was a pretty sickening feeling. Well, I knock on the door, and the lady's comes to the door. She was actually right near the door, and I said, "Ma'am, do you? I believe I may have run over one of your cats." And I said, "I'm very sorry, but there was nothing I could do. They ran right in front of me, the two of them, and I think one of them might be deceased. It could, if you will, I'd be glad to show you." And she's all upset and already starting to cry. And we go out, and indeed, she says, "Yeah, those are my cats." The one, like I said, was okay and was kind of off to the side of the road, sniffing around. The other one, though, laying in a heap. And I said there was nothing I could do. They were chasing a bird and they bolted. They didn't even see me coming. And she's just really inconsolable. I checked the cat's pulse, and there was nothing. A little bit of a beat, but it was that cat was definitely not too far from passing away totally, but comatose pretty much. And the other cat, like I said, just didn't quite know what to do. And I said to the lady, look, if you have a box or something, I said, I'll be glad to put your cat in a box and bring it up to your stoop. And she had a box in the house, and I brought it to me, and I put the cat in the box and, closed the lid. Or actually, I think we left it open just in case, but that cat was not going to return to life. And it's sad. The lady's husband came by, and I imagine he's calmed down by now, but he was kind of sore. He said, "What were you doing, 50 or something?" I said, "No, no." I said, "I don't really go for driving fast." I said, "But they just ran out in front of me. There was no way I could stop, and they just one of them just got right under my tire. That's about it." And eventually, the guy, I'm sure, calmed down, but he he was upset naturally, and both were kind of uh, just about into tears. It's yeah, it's a sobering thought. I'll tell you, it's kind of tough to see something like that happen. I used to see it so much when I did rescue. Only, of course, at that point it was humans, and many a time we uh, we had to let someone know that their brother, sister, mom, dad, kids were gone, and boy, that's tough. In fact, quite often we were told not to even just to say we're working on them, because if the people were in the wreck too, they can go into shock and pass away just from the shock of it all and whatever injuries they sustained in the wreck. So sometimes you just gotta. I know myself. I've had to fib to a few people that we were trying to save when indeed uh, one of their relatives or loved one was gone. It's tough. It's tough. I would suggest strongly. Now I was driving carefully, I know, but yeah, you want to. I see so many people on the road going way, way, way too fast, and they really there. You reach a point where you can't stop. It ain't going to happen. Best to be careful and get there in one piece and not have any regrets for the day. It's that's a whole lot better than getting there 2 minutes ahead of time, in my opinion. Anyway, I do feel bad for those folks, and I don't think the cat that went under my tires got suffered at all. Really, just probably got banged. That was it. But still, you feel bad. You do feel bad. So be careful out there. 1 minute, everything in a car. 1 minute, everything's fine. Just don't let your guard down. Keep your eyes open. There again, there was just nothing I could do. When the bird went to fly across the road, they were in hot pursuit, and they were in a bird chasing world, I suppose, and sort of sad. And well, that's what cats do. That's what birds do. So anyway, be careful, and God bless. For that family, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory forever. So be it. Okay? We'll see you later. God bless, friends, and I'll see you later. Bye now.